What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we showcase the craziest Edison Format replays that you, the audience, have to offer. As always, if you're a member of the audience, you've got a cool replay, you want to see featured on one of these, you can go to the Discord in the description and post it in the Edison Format replays channel. Now, starting off today, we have a deck that is referred to as Spellcat, maybe Spellcatzer, I don't know. It's Secret Village Synchro Cat. So we're using this field spell that's like an obnoxious floodgate that negates spells so long as we control a spellcaster monster, or it prevents them from even activating spells, I think. But if we don't control a spellcaster, we can't activate spells. That's kind of a little bit of a double-edged sword there. We're going to Minecon the opponent's right. We're actually just Minecon catting the opponent. The fact that they couldn't allure to maybe draw something better, too, really did hurt them there. Looks like we're up against probably Vayu, but Minecon cat is just absolutely obliterating them here. Yeah, we're going to rip 2 cards. We're going to take their Raikou. We're going to... I don't know why they can't figure out their life. It's really not that complicated. But yeah, they're going to take the damage. We're going to go into a Tempest Magician. Oh my god. We played Tempest Magician. I've never seen it made with a 3 plus Fairy Lily. Very funny. So this gets a spell counter, and then we discard 2 to put 2 more, and then we remove all 3 to inflict 500 for each, which is going to be 1,500. To actually just straight OTK them with Tempest Magician in game number 1. That's pretty cool. Okay, moving on to game number 2, we have, we're getting shooted, which is rough, and they take our Breaker. So I guess we're just playing a lot of, like, good spellcasters. The Spy engine is already kind of spellcasters for the cat deck, and then we just can throw in some Breakers and some Fairy Lilies and some Kaikus, I guess. We are going to get hand ripped here. We search for Monk, which is kind of ambitious, because if either the Monk or the spell gets ripped, that whole play is just not working. So Descendant, terrible top deck, gets Raikou. The opponent is just going all in, not playing around anything. If this was Mirror Torrential, we would actually just be in such a great spot, but unfortunately for us, it's just a reckless greed. So we're unfortunately getting owned and probably going to have to go to a game number 3 here. Maybe we can draw something good off the reckless. Let's see. We draw Fairy Lily, that's not enough. And it looks like those draws off the top are not going to do it, so we're going to have to move on to a game number 3. Game number 3, our opening is definitely decent. The opponent's on Jinzo and Caius and Vanity's Fiend. Okay, alright. I don't know how they found room for all of those different tributes in Vayu Turbo, but apparently they're doing it. They try to flip up Hamster while their own oppression is face up on the field. A legendary moment. Alright, they're going to summon out Jinzo. So now the oppression is just not even a thing anymore. But we're going to clear the Jinzo with the Gale. So now the oppression is a thing again. We're going to go activate Secret Village, summon out the Breaker, try to take out the oppression. So now we go into Arcanite. Very good. Take out both the back row. I like this play a lot. Take out the, or not both the back row, take out both. And then they can't use spells, of course, because we got the Secret Village and the Arcanite just sitting here. So they're going to have to clear this. They don't have spells at the moment, but if they ever draw one, it's a dead top deck, which could be a bad thing. We draw into Avarice, which we can use because we still control a spellcaster. So we're going to draw some cards here. Pick up Spy, MST, not bad. Opponent's just trying to clear the Arcanite. Well, going to eat a Fiendish. I feel like they maybe should just hit one of the sets here. The Caius. But I guess they're really scared if they draw a spell, it's just going to be dead. I don't know. They go into Goyo, try to steal the thing, which they do succeed in doing. We're going to flip up the Spy, get the Descendant, flip up the Arabelle, and this has got to be game over, right? We just take out their whole board, make the second Arcanite Magician pop the Arcanite Magician set pass. They draw a Cyber Dragon. Really good draw, actually, for the opponent. Clears our guy, and we don't have a great answer at the moment. They are going to main phase 2 summon the Armageddon. Do we Torrential? Yes, we do. They still have that Vayu Synchro, which perplexes me as to why we summoned this Gale. Wait, there's no Vayu Synchro? Oh no, the other guy got banished, so it's just a Vayu down there. Right, this thing ate a Bottomless. So we're going to hit into the Raikou. Raikou's going to take out our Gale. Figures just the monster's the biggest threat. They mill a Soraka, which is insanely good. They draw Dad, which is insanely not good because that card is super Omega dead, and now it's just getting ripped by the Arabellum. Okay, they draw Cybdra, though. That's an insane draw for them. That's actually threatening to kill us pretty soon, unless we can find something. Sangan's a good draw. It'll float into a giant rat. So we're going to Typhoon the back row. There's still a Necro Gardener down there. Oh, they can't Typhoon because Secret Village is on the field. Alright. Okay. Well, now we can Typhoon, but they Judgment the summon our Fairy Lily, so we're not going to be able to. We activate Reckless, then flip up Trap Stun, summon Kaiku, activate Pot of Avarice, put everything back. And then what shall we do? We could Brain Con and just try to go for a game. Because Kaiku on the board means they can't use the Necrogardna. So they have to Raikou pop their own side draw. Oh no. Oh no, they didn't think. They didn't think. They tried a Gardna. Yeah, that didn't work. That's rough for the opponent there. The Kaiku Floodgate coming in kind of clutch there. So that's Secret Village spellcasters. Honestly, Vayu Turbo doesn't even play very many spells, so the Secret Village itself wasn't too impressive in this matchup. But, you know, against, like, heroes, it would probably be really good. Yeah. Right, here we have, like, Volcanic Soul Exchange Control versus Machina. But it looks like a Gear Town Machina, so definitely a little bit of an odd, different kind of build. Opponent's going to go straight in for that Gear Town. They could have crashed the Trooper, actually, and maybe perhaps should have. Would have been the same amount of damage, but just ensuring you get that value. Now, Volcanic Shell plus Accelerator's just going to take out the whole board. No, we're going to Soul Caius. That's pretty good Soul Caius. However, Fortress does answer pretty well here. They actually search a Force. They didn't have a Fortress already in Graveyard. It's a little bit weird that they searched that Force. Torrential Tribute is going to go pretty hard here. Take out everything. They're just going to set Dyna. We search another Shell, and we probably just pop the Set Monster. Okay, we're just going to Raikou the Set Monster, summon out another Volcanic Rocket, and get in there for 2100. They're going to call back Gadgetron. Okay, no 2100, and we're taking big damage, and they can't kill our thing because they use their battle phase, but we can do it now. Just switch our Guided Defense, set Raikou, pass, and they're going to go set Compulse, which is going to get chained to our Raikou. It's putting back the same Raikou. And the Raikou predictably gets reset. Now they're booking our Rocket. We activate Avarice, put back a bunch of fire things, including our shells. And it looks like we're also on Thestalos in here. I mean, he is a Pyro, I guess. We're activating Allure, banishing Kai, another Avarice. We're just drawing cards. We are just, like, going positive. Look how many cards we have. Our opponent has 2 cards, and we have, like, 12. What is going on here? So we're going to flip summon, attack. We should probably tribute our Raikou, which we will do for Caius, banish our own thing. We have more of them. It's no big deal. Opponent's just going to go set the field spell and pass. Okay, that doesn't really do much. We will set Prison, and they had a Gadgetron play. I'm not sure why they didn't go for it. It wasn't lethal. It was maybe 100 off, but maybe they just figured they lose next turn no matter what, which is probably true. Still, anyway, they're going to go summon. They're straight up just like turn 1 Fortress. Okay, well that's getting appropriately punished by the Shell plus Accelerator play here. Going to take that out. I don't know why they keep pitching Force to summon Fortress. You really don't want to do that unless you have to, right? Like, alright, well we eat a Bottomless, we get another Shell, and we're just going to pass here. Opponent's got a Trooper, very good draw for them. They definitely needed something like that. Attack in for 19, okay. What can we do? We're just going to kill it with another Volcanic Shell, and then set Scattershot past. They're called the Haunted back card Trooper. And they're going to hit over our guy. But that's going to inflict 500, I guess. we get a little bit of damage there. Alright, summon out. We get Judgmented. They actually solomed the normal summon of a freaking Volcanic Rocket. Are you serious? Okay, that was a wild solemn usage. We're going to put everything back. All 5. Draw 2. Soul Exchange. Pretty good draw. Oh, I didn't even realize this. The Soul Exchange, like, battle phase restriction stacks with the Blaze Accelerator battle. That makes sense. That's kind of probably why this whole Soul Exchange thing is going on in here. That's pretty cool. I can see the, does that qualify as synergy? I don't know. It's like a synergy of the downsides, if you know what I'm saying. So the opponent's just trying to summon an Ancient Gear Beast, which has approximately a 0% chance of doing anything in this matchup, actually. So we're going to go for Scattershots. It's going to inflict some damage and to take out the Set Monster. Probably going to Caius them now. Nope, we're going to Thestalos and hit their Fortress out of their hand. They draw into a Spirit Reaper. Pretty good, but it's going to be eating a Caius at some point, I think. They just brain our guy because, I don't know. We're gonna Mirror Force. All right. So now we can just Raikou the back row Caius himself and win. Yeah. Alright. I can kind of see the cool synergy going on. The Solex, Blaze Accelerator, both skipping your battle phase. Just playing like this control deck. Neat. Next thing we got, it's another Monster Mash deck. You know I'm a sucker for these, so we got an Amaryllis version. I don't think I've ever shown Amaryllis Magical Merchant Mash before. I mean, it's kind of funny, right? You just mill all the stuff. So let's see what happens here. They hit into our merchant. Okay, there's a counter. Do we hit? Oh my god! It's actually so unfair. What? No way, man. Okay, we finally hit something. Apparently, we're playing at least 3. What? We just get 4 Dandy. We have triple volcanic counter. We have 2 amaryllises, infinite plant fuel, treeborn frog, flake spreader, Necrogarda. What are they even supposed to do? What do you do in this situation? What would you do in this situation? I don't know. What an absolute cheese fest of a game. They're just gonna get like Storm Lone Fired too. I think there's still a Titanium on deck. Is there actually? Okay, we're torrentialing our own field after normal summoning. We go Storm, and now we just summon back a bunch. What do they do, man? How do they win? They're just gonna die. Like, we just summon one thing, and yeah, bring the Treeborn attack mode, hit in, banish for 7,500 damage. Just nice hero beat deck, bro. Nice job. Actually, just like the most. Oh, I would be so salty if I lost like that. Like, I hit into a magical merchant, and they mill 30 cards, and I just die. That's just tragic. Are they gonna spark? Dude, you gotta spark the set monster. It was merchant last time. You just immediately lost the game. Okay, it was just morphing jar this time, which is still kind of annoying and stuff, but still. All right, we bring back Fader, or we bring out Fader instead of Gores for some reason, and I think at this point they're just gonna summon Dinah and kick our ass because they have a D prison to back that up too. I don't know how we're getting rid of that. Okay, we at least have some graveyard resources to be annoying. Oh, we got Storm. Okay, so we just clear the back row, and the Dinah is now officially taken care of. But the Mole will be pesky. However, we do still have that Gores that we held in reserve. So that's going to trade with the Absolute Zero. Opponent's going to activate the Rhoda and just pass. Draw into another Fader. Okay, so we can just run this over, maybe set a Tomato. No, we're going to go Lone Fire, Dandy. All right, gets run over by the Ocean. The Ocean's going to eat a Caius. And all of a sudden, the opponent is kind of down bad. I don't know. They gotta like, they're not down that bad. I guess they find a spark, which is good. They can be pesky on all of our set merchant attempts here. We draw Crow. All right, we're going for Black Rose. We have Crow to stop them from Hero Blasting, but they can just spark to stop us. Now they'll Hero Blast. Do we want to Crow that? We will. I don't know. Like, maybe just letting them kill the Dandy's fine. But now the spark is dead, so I guess that's fine. They can run over the Dandelion. We're taking some damage. Get some tokens. Okay. We still have the problem of the Mole. What are we going for here? We go for a Stardust. But the Mole just answers our Synchros. It answers our set monster. We gotta find a way around this, then. So they can bounce our thing. Will they Vortex? They probably just want to save it, right? They probably just Vortex now. Which is going to go pretty hard. There goes our whole field. They summon on us. Try to attack for game, but the Battle Fader is going to come in clutch. We summon out the Card Trooper. We mill a Dandelion and an Amaryllis. Oh, no, opponents. Oh, no, opponent. We run over, and we're just going to die to this, though, right? We don't have a Necrogarda. Okay. It was close. It was a close one there. We're going to be moving on, though, to a game number 3. Game number 3, we open up with Merchant again. All right, let's see where we're going. We're going. Okay. We sided into some stuff. The Merchant's not as good, but we still have Heavy Storm. We didn't get to mill 20 cards into auto win though. It's kind of sad. Opponent's gonna set Dust Tornado, which they're for some reason on. It's a Monster Vash, dude. Okay. Honest's gonna out the Titanium. They hit into a Battle Fader, and now we summon out Card Trooper. Mill a Dandelion again. We're just so good at milling with Card Trooper. Actually nuts. All right, we crash. Draw a second Vortex. So we just got like a bunch of outs to the Fossil Dyna here. They're gonna attack over the Devo. We're just gonna set. Okay, maybe this Merchant will be crazy. We gotta flip it up, right? We gotta be flipping it. Yeah, especially with the Caius. All right, mill, hit a counter, hit an Amaryllis, hit a Treeborn Frog. That's definitely a pretty sick Merchant. Gonna summon out the Caius, trade, bring back the Amaryllis, and the opponent's going in for Miracle Fusion. But they're just gonna take 800. That we can pulse. They just quit. They're just done. They're done with this. All right, that was sick. Game 1 was so dumb, dude. Oh, your opponent sets a monster. You swing into the set monster. It's Merchant, and their whole deck gets milled. It's a painful experience. All right, let's see. One more replay. This is from Fire Water format or something. It's like Cyber Dragons versus Higher Deck Rulers. So we're going to see what's going on. I don't really know what either of these decks do. Actually, that's not true. I know what Hieratic Rulers do, and kind of to a lesser extent what Cyber Dragons do later on, but I don't know what Cyber Dragons do in Fire Water format. I guess they just like meme OTK or something. I feel like it's the only real thing you can go for, because like you don't have Nova or any of the like big payoffs there. I don't think you have Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon either. Although that's kind of also just a meme OTK card. So the opponent's doing Hieratic things. They go into some Atum, make a Crimson Blader with... I guess this guy's just used a special Dragon Rulers from the deck at this point. Did they not have like plays with Red Med? Maybe they don't. Maybe that's just Dragoonides. That do that nonsense because they can get the Zephyros and then bounce it. Let's see. We're gonna go for a Sidra here. Getting Bladered though. Crimson Blader is just like a super annoying card this time period for certain types of decks, because they can just like floodgate you on your turn by running something over, and then you can't summon anything level 5 or higher, basically. So they're going to Dracosac attack. We're under the effects of 1 Day of Peace, which is a super like ridiculous, stupid card they should never printed. Only used for toxic stuff, honestly. Each player draws one and then no damage for the next turn. So it's like just used in like Stall and Exodia and whatnot. We're going to bring down Cyber Eltanen. However, we eat a Skill Drain, which actually I think we just lose the game on the spot to Skill Drain. Can we not like Fortress them? Are the Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, they're... Oh, but even if we do Fortress them, the Fortress has no attack because there's a Skill Drain, so I guess it's not that great. Yeah, so I guess we just get soloed by Skill Drain there. That's tough. So we're going to go Card D, alright. Card D is not bad. The opponent opens up Dragon Shrines, and with their own Card D, we're going to end phase Typhoon, draw, activate Duality. We get Limiter Removal, but we're not going to be OTKing shit this turn because we used the Duality, obviously. Just going to summon out Core, get Repair Plant. Repair Plant can get Dry, which does something. It changes everything to level 5. Maybe, did we have Nova in Infinity? No, wait, maybe we had Nova, but no Infinity. I'm quite certain we didn't have Cyber Dragon Infinity in this format, right? There's no way Infinity was out. I don't even know if Nova was out, actually. Maybe you just made, like, other rank 5s, like the Constellar guy, Pleiades, and then, like, Volcasaurus and stuff. You know, whatever was good in 2014 in terms of rank 5s. So we're going second game, number 3. Opponent opens up pretty decent, going into a Tom, going to get a Dragon Ruler from their deck, and just going to... Why are they siding into Overworked? Surely this card is not good. Like, I know the trap pool is, like, really shit in this time period. Like, every good trap is either limited or banned. But Overworked? Are you serious, man? Alright, we go into Volcasaurus, and then overlay into this Gaia Charger guy, which you can just kind of drop on anything. I don't know, it's pretty weird. I don't think they should have printed this thing. If you think about it, it was like the beginning of the whole Zodiac thing where you could just like stack Exceeds, and it should never have been a thing. We're getting Bladered again though, which is tough. Because now we can't special summon any big dudes on our turn. What do we got to do here? I don't even know. We can go into Core, go into Dry, Overlay. Okay, we can make a rank 5, so there's that aforementioned Pleiades. This guy can bounce on either player's turn, which is actually pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. It's just like 2 Compulses, and it's a quick effect. So the opponent's going to banish 4 Redux, search out the Debris, go into Stardust, but the Pleiades bounce is so obnoxious to deal with, actually. We're going for Repair Plant here. Going to search out the Dry, and summon the Dry, attack, inflict some battle damage. Oh, this is actually just game with Limiter. They try to overwork it in the damage, which does not work. You cannot overwork it in the damage stat. Why are you even playing overworked? There's no way, right? Maybe. I actually don't know enough about this format to say for sure, but yeah, wow. Okay, that's final replay. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments section. I'll see you next time. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.